How do you say number 15's name? Oaks? O
You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan, Missouri, and welcome to Current River Broadcasting on YouTube as the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders have come over to face the Dons tonight, and we're getting ready for the JV action here, and we're going to give you the starters for both teams here as Saxony Lutheran is Saxon Cape, and their starters: Josh Hartman, number 2. Carson Burke, number 14. Number 15, Landon Oakes. Number 23, Max, I think he said Ricky, but I put down Ricker. We'll see if we can find out. And number 35, Aaron Zellner. And for the Dons, it'll be Max Owens, number 35. Ben Killian, number 10. Number 4 is J.D. Burton. Number 41, Cam Barton, 6'6" sophomore. And they've announcing the starters here, and they got one of the Don starters. Cameron Lowry, number 2. And Cam Barton and J.D. Burton. So they got it right now. Dons will be wearing their white uniforms with black numbers, and Dons in black over the top of their numbers on the front. Saxony Lutheran will be in really pretty blue color. I'm not really sure what color that is. And they have gold numbers and Crusaders across the front of their jerseys on top. Now, folks, you're going to have to bear with me tonight. I was rushing to get here. I ran off and forgot my glasses, my lemon drops, and my water. So I'm not really sure how well I'm going to do with keeping the score tonight. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure I'm going to. I think I may just try to call the players' names because when I look down at my score sheets, I can't. The names and numbers kind of run together. But we'll try it and see how it goes. Don's going right to left here in the first half, and Saxony Lutheran left to right. And Oakes jumps and Saxony controls the tip. Oakes will be handling the ball out front. Don's going to start out man-to-man. Over on the left wing, it goes to Hartman. In the lane to Zellner, back out to Hartman. Three-pointers off the glass. It doesn't draw any iron, and Killian gets the rebound for the Dons. Lowry throws it way up the floor. J.D. Burton wide open, and he faked the shot, and he faked out Cam Barton because he was wide open underneath. And Max Owens puts up a three, no good. He gets his own rebound, goes up, and the ball partially blocked there by Zellner. And the rebound comes down to Oakes. Passes it ahead to Ricker. Out front to Burke. What's number 23's name? Ricky or Ricker? Richie? Richie. Okay. Dons get a steal as Max Owen comes out of there with it, dribbles up the right side. Double team, pass to Burton, head of the key. Burton now left wing to Lowry. Long three-pointer up by Lowry, in and out. And the rebound down to Oakes. Passes up the floor, and number 14, Burke, wasn't looking for the pass, and they throw it out of bounds. And we're going to have a quick substitution. Number 21, Luke Esmeyer, checking in for Carson Burke. And Burke was the one who didn't look back for that pass as he was running up the floor. So the turnover gives it to the Dons. We played about almost a minute and a half, no score. Killian gives the ball out to Lowry. To Barton at the free throw line, knocked away but picked up by Max Owen. Lowry takes it in, over to Killian, about a 10-footer is good from Ben Killian. And the Dons break on top 2-0. Just underway here at Doniphan High School. Esmeyer, right wing, guarded by Lowry. Back out front to Oakes. Now over to Hartman. Hartman on the left side, lobs it down low. And Esmeyer turns, shoots, no good, but he's going to be fouled as he's got quite a bit of a height advantage on Cam Lowry. That'll be Lowry's first personal, and it'll be 2 shots for Luke Esmeyer. I hope we get all these names right. We'll have the varsity is printed so we can see it a little bit better. He misses the first free throw. Score remains 2-0 Dons with 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Last game before the Christmas break. Of course, the Dons will be in action the day after Christmas at Bloomfield. Esmeyer gets the first point. They set up in a press. Owen dribbles it up, gives it to Lowry. Lowry's got a path to the basket. He lays it up, and it's good. For 1 Dons as we go under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ritchie, and he throws it away. Dons get a steal. Lowry down the left side. He lays it up. It's good, and he's fouled. An M1 coming for Lowry, and the foul's going to be on number 23. And I'm going to change that name right now while I'm thinking about it. And the free throw's good by Lowry. And he's got 5 points, and that makes the Dons lead 7-1. Dons playing man-to-man defense. Oaks over to Esmeyer. Now back on the right side, it goes to Hartman. Hartman dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Oaks, back to Hartman on the baseline. Now free throw line, Zellner. Lefty puts it up, no good. And a nice box out there, and the Dons get the rebound. J.D. Burton comes out of there with it. Saxony's guarding in the back court. Dons got a 3-on-2, but Killian travels with it. Even after a missed shot, they had 3 guys back on 2 in the back court. Dons threw it over the top, and Killian drug his pivot foot to give the ball back to Saxony Lutheran. Ritchie handling out front. Passes left wing to Oaks. Oaks down underneath, wide open, shot blocked by Max Owen, and J.D. Burton comes out with it. He throws it off of the player of Esmeyer. Now it's thrown away and intercepted by Ben Killian. That was Oaks with the bad pass. The Dons end up with it anyway. Max Owen, wide open 3-pointer, and it's good. Uh, 10-1 Dons with 3:38 to go in the first quarter. And we got a timeout. We'll keep it here. I got to write Max's name down. He is wearing number 13 tonight. We've been playing on the varsity, which he'll play, I'm sure, some on the varsity tonight, too.
Just for the record, Coach gave me that lineup.
By the way, I'm Keith Bowman, play-by-play man for you tonight here at Doniphan, as usual. And I do want to remind everybody about 6 o'clock tonight, the Donettes are playing over to Twin Rivers Christmas Tournament. They've won 2 games over there handily, and they're playing the Madrid tonight in the semifinals. The winner of that will play in the championship tomorrow of the Christmas Tournament. And we'll keep an eye on that for you and give you the scores just in case you're not able to get them. Zellner passes it out to Oaks, going to fire up a 3. It's way long, and Killian gets the rebound. Gives it over to Burton, and again, they're pressing on a missed shot. Most teams don't try to do that. Dons ought to be getting some easy shots, and there it was, but Barton couldn't handle the pass. He flips it back in, pass up ahead. Hartman stops and pops, and it's good. Full court press, they get it to Killian into the front court. And Zellner knocks it away and steals it from him. Pass ahead, Oaks one-on-one. Goes down and an offensive foul. Good job there by J.D. Burton as he picks up the charge on number 15, Landon Oaks. Now we got number 32 coming in. That is Michael Hale, and he replaces Oaks. They're at a 1-2-2 full court press. Killian bounces it back to Burton. Burton lobs it up, ball tipped, but Cam Lowry gets it, and he tries to throw it through traffic. Owen was open. He should have lobbed that, and he tried to bounce it. Most of the time, bounce pass is better, but it wouldn't have been that time. And now Killian with another steal. He's one-on-one, takes it down, and he puts it up, and it won't go. And J.D. Burton saves it from going out of bounds, but he throws it in, and it's picked up there by Hale. He dribbles to the wing, gives it back out front. Hartman with the basketball, back right wing to Hale. Down low, Zellner catches on the right block. Turnaround jumper up and no good. Ball tipped out, picked up by Killian. Killian passes cross court. Barton's going to take it all the way, and he dribbles it off his foot. Dons have had several chances to up that lead, even more than what it is right now. Killian checks out. Number 22, Isaac Rawlings, a freshman, checks in. And we got number 14, that's Carson Burke coming back in for the Crusaders. Well, I guess that ball was tipped. Lowry for three. It's up and it's good. Cam Lowry off to a good start. That's his first three, but he's got 8 points. And it's 13-3 Dons. Burke, right wing to Ritchie. Now back to Burke, back to Ritchie, down low Zellner. Turns over his left shoulder this time, and he misses a shot on the air ball. The ball saved inbounds back to Zellner. In the corner, Hartman thought about the three, picked up quickly by Burke. Now back to Burke, and they get it down low, and a little bit of a push off. Shot's going to be put up, a little one-hander there by number 23, Max Ritchie. Gets it to go, and it's 13-5. Burton bounces it up to Owen, gets it ahead. Barton, and he tried to throw it right through the defense, but the ball come right back to him. And that one would have been better if it had been a bounce pass. The last time they threw it away, they should have threw a lob, but they didn't. But the Dons got lucky as the ball come right back to Barton, and he got fouled on the shot. And that foul is on Zellner, his first, third team foul. Barton's free throw is good. Dons are 2 of 2. And that will be Cam Barton's first point. Second one on the way short. And Zellner picks it up off the floor. Gives it to Burke. Burke into the front court. Gives it to Hale. And Hale's shot blocked. Cam Lowry comes out with it. He's going to get a screen, going to take it all the way, lays it in. Lowry with 10 already, and it's 16-5. Got a good screen there by Cam Barton. Took it all the way from end to end. Burke over to Hartman, wide open. Looks at the three. The shot is no good. Ball tipped around. Barton with a rebound. He's going to bring it out there himself, and he has it taken away by Burke. He don't need to be handling the ball. And another charge. This one drawn by J.D. Burton again. That's 2 he's drawn already. And that'll be the first one on Carson Burke. We've got 21 seconds left first quarter. 16-5 in favor of the Dons. Inbounds pass comes to Owen. Back to Burton. Burton lobs it up to Max Owen. Crosses the timeline. Cuts back into the center of the floor. Stops head of the key. Gives it to Lowry. Down to 9 seconds. Lowry cross court to Burton with 7. Back to Lowry. He's going to set for a long, long three. In and out. And Barton has the rebound. Oh, he got it up and it went in, but I think it's going to be a little too late. But a good first quarter for the Dons as they lead Saxony Lutheran 16-5 here in the junior varsity game here at the Bill Elwright Gymnasium. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with second quarter action. Stay with us.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
They beat Chaffee the other night, 51. Close to 30, but it may have been over 30 last night. Welcome back, everybody. Keith Molman back at Doniphan High School here We are getting ready to start the second quarter of the junior varsity game between the Dons and Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. Dons come out to the floor with a 16-5 lead. They'll have the ball first. They got Cam Lowry, Cam Barton, J.D. Burton, Ben Killian, Isaac Rawlings. And it will be Hale, Zellner, Burke, Ritchie, and Oaks on the floor. They've set up in a zone. Killian out front. Over to Lowry, wide open three, and this one's too long. And the rebound comes down to Ritchie. Stops at half court, passes it ahead to Oaks on the right wing. Back out front between the circles. Ritchie takes one dribble, gives it on the left wing to Hale. Hale will dribble back towards the head of the key. Now he passes to Oaks, and Oaks will send it back out front to Burke. Burke dribbles in, passes it out. Nice little dribble drive there by number 23, Ritchie. And he nails the shot just inside the free throw line. Make it 16-7. Burton bounces it to Lowry in the corner. Rawlings back to Lowry on the left wing. Back to Rawlings. He's open for three. It's short. And they're firing up in threes too quick. Just because you're open, don't mean you got to shoot the thing. Dribble down on the baseline is Hale. Cut off there by Burton. Back out front. And a long three-pointer's up and good for Carson Burke. And that cuts the lead to 6. Barton dribbling up the floor and a reach in from behind. Luckily, I wish he would give that ball to the guard. That foul is on Ritchie, his second. Cam Lowry checks out. And we got, let's see, number 24, Chris Black checking in for the Dons. 1-3-1 zone, for Saxony Lutheran, and J.D. Burton throws it into the back court. So the Dons got off to a good start, but the last 2 or 3 minutes on the clock, they have not looked so good. Now we got Esmeyer back in the game. And also coming in, number 10, Blake Gabler. Gabler out front. Gives it to Burke. Now right side to Oaks. That was a hard pass down on the baseline to Esmeyer. Nice catch there. Back to Oaks. Dribbles into the paint, and we're going to have a hand-checking foul on the Dons. It'll be on Isaac Rawlings. That's his first. Second team foul. Now Lowry coming back in for the Dons, replacing J.D. Burton. 5:23 to go first half. Dons lead's been cut to 6. And a nice pass under Zellner. Cam Barton turned his back, and Zellner got an easy one. And that's Zellner's first bucket, and the lead is now only 4 for the Dons. Rawlings will dribble it into the front court, and the ball knocked away and stolen. Going behind the back. Fancy dribbling, it gets you every time. Down at the other end, a shot thrown up there by number 15. That's Oaks. That was kind of an off-balance shot, but it went in off the glass, and Coach Cagle has to burn a timeout as the Dons have kind of went cold here and started doing things that they weren't doing earlier, and it gets you every time. After this, we'll have the varsity game for you, and that'll be the Dons' last game before they play at Bloomfield on the 26th, which I guess is going to be this Saturday. Dons with a number 5 seed over at Bloomfield. And I'll have to look. I can't remember who they're playing. I believe it's Holcomb, but I'm not sure. We'll check that out here after a while. So after the timeout, Dons only up by 2. Still full court pressure, and Rawlings again tries to go between the legs there. He ought to just get the ball up the floor. Black bounce over to Barton. Nice catch that time, but he missed the easy one. And the rebound comes down to Oaks. Oaks right up the center of the floor, all the way down. Shot up, and the ball stripped out of his hand by Chris Black. Gives it to Lowry. Barton's up ahead. He goes up with it and lays it in. I'm good. Glad he did not try to dunk that because he didn't have good control of it. Gabler gives it out to Burke. Now Oaks on the left wing. Dribbles into the paint. His little runner up off the glass is good. It's a couple of off-balance shots he's hit here in the last minute or so. And the Dons lead 18-16 with 4:15 left in the first half. Barton runs harder. He's got a layup. He lays it up. It's good, and he's fouled. And that'll be on number 21. I still don't think he ran as hard as, that's Esmire's first foul. Don't think he ran as hard as he could have there, unless he's tired. J.D. Burton in the ball game. And Rawlings will check out. So Cam Barton looking for the old-fashioned three-point play, trying to put the Dons back up by 5. Barton with 5 points here in the first half. And his free throw's good. And quickly to the other end. That is Gabler, takes it right at Barton, and Barton picks up a foul. And again, I think Barton may be a little bit tired. If he goes out of the game, the Dons are undersized quite a bit. Max Owen is the next tallest player they got. Free throw bounces around and bounces out. Gabler got a little tough luck on that one. Next one on the way, and this one's good. And Hartman's coming back in. He replaces Oakes. 21-17, 4 minutes left in the first half. J.D. Burton passes up ahead. Barton makes a nice move and goes right around Zellner and lays it in. He looked off like he was going to pass to the right side and then went back crossover dribble and got the easy bucket. Back at the other end, Hartman's got it on the left wing. Up front to Gabler. Now right side, Esmire. They give it to Zellner on the block, and a nice little give and go there. Shot put up and missed by Esmire. That was a pretty play, but he could not finish the shot. Lowry's going to get it into the front court. Going to take it down, throw it out in the corner to Killian. Out to Burton. Three-pointer for Burton is good. J.D. Burton knocks down the three. And the Dons back up by 9, and quickly Gabler at the other end. Fall-away jumper on the baseline, and it's good. And Saxony getting the ball up the floor in a hurry. The Dons are going to have to pay attention and get back. Ball up ahead to Black, and a bad pass where he traveled to begin with. He just turned and slung that, and I believe he's probably checking out. Isaac Rawlings back in the game. 7-point lead for the Dons, 26-19. Esmire with the ball. Out front to Burke. Now back to Hartman on the right wing. Dribbles to the free throw line, out to Burke on the left wing. In the lane, Zellner. Turnaround jumper by Zellner is good. Zellner's second bucket. And the ball knocked out of bounds there by Burke. Carson Burke with a deflection. Burton inbounds to Killian. Up ahead to Rawlings. Rawlings caught that, didn't catch it. Nice catch there by Barton. Has to throw it back into Rawlings, and he lays it in. That was a heck of a catch by Cam Barton there. Nice heads-up play. Hartman, left wing. Back out front, Esmire. He passes it right side and throws it out of bounds. Too tall for Gabler. Dons lead 28-21, 2:16 to go in the first half. J.D. Burton bounces it over to Killian across the timeline. In the corner, Rawlings. Rawlings gets around his man, goes in, shot high off the glass, no good. Esmire with a rebound for Saxony. He's got a 3-on-2 now. Dribbles down, kicks it out. Hartman had the shot, didn't take it. Going to kick it back out to Burks. He'll try the three. It's no good. And Isaac Rawlings does a nice job to get the rebound. The ball knocked away from him, picked up by Killian. Bounces back to Burton. Burton in and out of traffic. Dribbles down, is going to take it, try to throw it through traffic again, and it's stolen away again. Pass ahead, Burke out ahead of the pack. He lays it up, and it won't go. And the Dons are going to get the ball on the rebound. And Burton falls down, and Hartman's right there to pick it up and lay it in. 28-23. Dons lead by 5. Barton with the basketball. Pass on the other side. Rawlings lays it in. Barton did a good job. If he doesn't have to put the ball on the floor, if he has to put it on the floor, he has a little problem. Esmeyer fakes the three, dribbles baseline all the way in, puts it up. No good, but we got a foul. And Rawlings let him get the baseline on him. And that is number 2 foul on Rawlings. And Luke Esmeyer will shoot 2. So far, Saxony 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And we got Ritchie and Oakes. And number 32, Hale getting ready to check back in after this first free throw. Free throw, no good. Gabler and Burke checked out. And Landon Oakes still at the scorer's table. He must be coming in for Esmeyer if he makes this free throw. And that one's no good. Ball batted around, picked up by J.D. Burton. Passes up to Killian. Killian across the timeline. Spins around to Esmeyer. Gives it in the corner, Rawlings. Rawlings goes in, puts up the shot. It's blocked by Zellner. 45 seconds left first quarter. And Killian making Oakes work in the back court. Bounce in the lane to Zellner. Fall away jumper by Zellner is good. Well, the Dons should go for the last shot here. The lead's been cut to 5, but Barton's got it. Goes around Zellner, knocked away and stolen. That's what I said, when he puts it on the floor, he has problems. Back at the other end, it's put up no good. And Lowry with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And I think that will put the fouls on Hale. That's going to put Lowry at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. That's team foul number 7. We've got number 1 checking in, Noah Smith. And also Oakes in the game. With Ritchie, Hartman, and Hale. Lowry shooting front end of the 1-and-1 with 20 seconds left. That one's good. Lowry's had a good first half. That's 11 points. Trying to push the lead back to 7 with this second shot. And this one's good. So he got 12 first half points. And quickly into the front court, dribbling to the baseline is Ritchie. And in the lane, that's 15. That is Oakes, and he puts up the shot, and it's good. So the Dons have time if they hurry up and get it in. Pass up, Killian's got it. I don't know if he's looking at the clock or not. And Barton got fouled over there, no foul. That'll be the end of the first half, and the Dons get 16 points in both quarters, have 32 total. And big quarter there for Saxony as they score 22. And it's 32-27 here at halftime with the junior varsity Dons on top of Saxony Lutheran. We'll take a look at the scoring here real quick before we take a break. Cam Lowry's got 12. 8 points for Cam Barton, 4 for Isaac Rawlings, 3 for J.D. Burton, 3 for Max Owen, and 2 for Ben Killian. I don't know if I said Isaac Rawlings was 4, and the Dons were 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Saxony was only 2 of 6. They got 4 points from Hartman, 3 from Burke, 6 from Oakes, 4 from Ritchie, 6 from Zellner, 3 from Gabler, and 1 from Esmeyer. And it's 32-27 Dons here at halftime. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back a couple minutes before the second half starts. And we'll probably be getting fairly close to time for the Donettes game. I'll get that on my phone, and I'm going to leave it sitting right here by my unit where I can keep you guys updated on the score down there as they play in the semifinals of the Christmas tournament at Twin Rivers. He defeated Chaffee in the first round by, I think it was 71-20. And then last night they beat Dexter by somewhere around 30 points. So they've had 2 really good games down there, 25 or 30. And they're playing number 1 seeded New Madrid tonight with a chance to get to the championship tomorrow night if they can win against the Lady Eagles. So we'll be back shortly here. Stay with us.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store. serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're getting close to the start of the second half here. And a big second quarter for Saxony Lutheran got them back within 5 points of the Dons. It was 16 to 5 at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Dons, but they outscored the Dons in that second quarter 22 to 16, and they have got back within 5 points at 32-27. Well, I told you that I was going to try to keep up with the Donettes game, but right now my phone is just sitting there and got the little circle spinning in the middle of it. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm on data.
Well,
If I put on Wi-Fi, I can't figure out which one to hit.
let's see who Coach Cagle starts here in the second half. Max Owen started the first quarter and played in that first quarter. I don't know if he maybe going to save him to the fourth here, because you can play 6 quarters in a night. So if he plays 2 quarters in this game, he still has 4 he can play in the varsity game, and he's been playing on the varsity. It'll be Saxony's basketball. They have Burke, Ritchie, Hartman, Oaks, and Zellner. The Dons have Rawlings, Lowry, Barton, Killian, and a nice steal there by J.D. Burton. For the Don, passes ahead. Lowry with the catch, puts it up the left hand, no good. Rawlings follows, but he misses as well. Here comes Oaks. Goes behind the back, drills out behind the wing, the three-point line. Now to Ritchie on the left side. Ritchie backs it out. He's guarded by Ben Killian. Dribbles in, kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer up and no good. And nice block out by Lowry with the rebound. And he tries to throw it through traffic again, and it's batted. At least it's going to stay with the Dons. But if you put a little touch on that and lob that, he catch it and lay it in. Don't even have to put it on the floor. He tried to throw it straight through 2 or 3 players. You can't do that, and the Dons have been trying to do that the whole game. Lowry open for 3, and it's short. Ball on the floor, picked up by Oaks. Oaks right up the middle of the floor. Stops head of the key over to Burke. Lowry knocks it out of his hands. He runs it down near midcourt. Now on the left side to Oaks. Looking for a backdoor cutter. Throws it in there. Burton got a hand on it. Hartman does pick it up. Gives it to Ritchie. Ritchie with a little floater. But I tell you what, he's good with that little one-handed floater shot. And it's a 3-point game. Dons have had a couple of really good opportunities to get a couple of easy shots. And Barton's going to take it all the way. And his shot's blocked by Oaks, as he had gotten around Zellner. Oaks back to the other end, gives it in the corner, jumper up and good. And it's Ritchie again, and Don's lead is 1. If you'll remember the first game of the year here at Doniphan, and we got an offensive foul on Cam Barton. As Zellner got in position to take it, and again, Barton dribbling the ball out there, in my opinion, where he shouldn't be dribbling it. He should be giving that ball up to a guard and getting to the basket. He's 6'6". But when the Dons played Greenville, they ended up losing by 1 point on a last-second three-pointer. And the shot put up again. And this one, a little turnaround shot by Ritchie, no good. And J.D. Burton with a rebound. Burton up ahead. Lowry down low to Barton. And I thought he might have got away with a travel. Back out front to Killian, pass too high. He does get it before it goes back into the back court. Lob in the corner to Burton. Backs it out behind the three-point line. Now he dribbles baseline. Underneath to Barton, lays it up and in. Nice assist there for J.D. Burton. Barton with 10 points. 34-31 Dons, 4.5 minutes left third quarter. Ball down low, Zellner, and Barton blocks his shot out of bounds. Ritchie will throw it in. Throws it out front. Oaks with it. Now left wing to Burke. Down low to Zellner. Zellner's fall-away jumper, no good. And Rawlings is going to pick it up off the floor. Give it back to Burton. Burton throws it up the floor. Picked off. Oaks heads back the other way. And his shot is up and good. Burton tried to draw another charge. And Oaks kind of sidestepped him. He's got 8 points. 34-33. Dons lead by 1. Burton with a drive all the way to the basket. He lays it up and in. He put his head down, went to the basket. Burton's got 5. Lead back to 3. Landon Oaks gives it to Burt. Burt, fall-away jumper. His shot no good. And 5 white shirts in there to get the rebound. That was Barton. J.D. Barton dribbles over to the left wing. In the corner, Killian. Killian hits Lowry. Lowry with the little floater, hits the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and falls in. 38-33. Don's up by 5 with 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Landon Oaks with the basketball. Gives it to Hartman. Back out front, Burt. Down low to Oaks. Got knocked away, but he run it down out behind the three-point line. Pass cross court, almost intercepted. Burt gets it, hands it to Zellner. His shot up, and it goes down. 8 points for Zellner. Pass ahead. Rawlings got behind the defense. And a good block there by Oaks as he got back to knock it out of bounds. A couple times the Dons have had good opportunities to get some layups, but the pass has not been good, or they've got back and blocked it out of bounds like that one. Most of the time the passes haven't been good. Inbounds pass to Burton. Down low, Barton. Turns over his right shoulder. Fall away jumper way too hard. And the rebound comes down to number 32. That's Michael Haas. We had him and Hale mixed up in the first half. They had the wrong name on the wrong number. Zellner shot blocked. Back out to Oaks. Three-pointer no good. Ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be picked up by Killian, and he's going to be fouled. And that one's going to be on number 23. That's the third one on Richie. He checks out. And we got Blake Gabler back in the ballgame. Killian gets around Haas. In the corner, Rawling back to Killian. Fakes the 3. Now back out to Burton. Fakes the three-pointer. Kicks it out to Rawlings. Now over to Lowry at the head of the key. Lowry penetrates. His shot way short. He saves it before it goes out of bounds. Back to Burton. Now to Rawlings. Free throw line, Barton. Barton gonna make a nice move. Lays it up and in. 12 for Barton. 40-35. Quickly back at the other end. Jumper put up and good. That is Hartman. He's got 6. Saxony's got some awfully balanced scoring. Barton gets around Zellner. He's one-on-one. Going to go down, sidesteps the defender, and lays it in. That's what they call that Euro step, but they call it in college all the time. Hartman's going to try a 3. It's no good. And Barton with the rebound. Gives it back to Cam Lowry. Lowry gets around his man. All the way in, throws up a wild shot. He's trying to draw a foul, and back at the other end, Haas loses it behind his back. Nice pass there to Gabler, and a block there by Killian. Gabler lost it on the way up, and Killian got a hand on it, and they call it a jump ball. It'll be Saxony's ball as Noah Smith comes in and replaces Zellner for Saxony Lutheran. And a baseball pass, and Barton runs it down, spins to the baseline, up and under with it, and we're going to have a block on Noah Smith. The ball almost hit the ceiling and also the beams going across the top of the gym here. If it hadn't been quite so high, he probably would have had a layup. That is team foul number 2. Inbounds to Lowry, wide open 3 in the corner. It's no good. And a rebound comes down to Oaks. Pass up ahead. Three-pointer put up in the corners. He looked down at the line, stepped back. You usually miss it when that happens, and he did miss it. And that was Michael Haas. Ball went out of bounds off the Dons over on the sideline. Bounce pass comes to Oaks, guarded by Rawling. Turnaround jumper by Haas is in and out and back in. First 2 points of the game for Haas. 42-39. 30 seconds left in the third quarter, and J.D. Burton tries to dribble through traffic, and then it's stolen right back by Killian. Bounces over to Burton. He lays up. He missed it. Got his own rebound. Hands it off to Rawlings. Rawlings goes up, and he scores. Nice stick to it of this there by J.D. Burton. And we got a travel on Haas as he come across the timeline. Good defense there by the Dons. Killian, I think it was Killian and Rawlings caused that turnover. So the Dons got a shot here with 15 seconds to go at the end of the quarter. Burton almost lost it. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry dribbles into the paint. Now to Burton in the corner. Burton shot, air ball. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. And the Dons hanging on to that 5-point lead. Both teams scored 12 points in that quarter. And we have a 44-39 lead for the Dons as we head to the fourth quarter over the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. We'll be back in 1 minute.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Well, we got 1 quarter to go. The Dons hold a 5-point lead over Saxony Lutheran here in the JV game. And Max Owen does come out for the fourth quarter, so he'll still have 4 quarters he can play in the varsity game. Cam Lowry, Cam Barton, J.D. Burton, and Ben Killian. It will be Ritchie, Burke, Oakes, Haas, and Zellner for Saxony. Zellner gets it low, makes it fake, and puts it up off the glass and in. Zellner has 10 now. He's the leading scorer. And Burton weaves in and out of traffic, and he almost traveled. Killian's going to put up the jumper, no good. And he tips his own ball back out. And a pass down low. Max Owen was wide open, and Burton tried to throw a baseball pass instead of just giving him that nice little two-hand chest pass, and he threw it up against the wall. I don't know why you would throw a baseball pass there. Zellner sets a screen. And that little floater again, that was Ritchie, and he missed it. And Killian gets the rebound. And he's dribbling backwards. He's got to get the ball up the floor. He gets it to Lowry, ahead to Max Owen. Lob down low. Lowry catches, double teamed, and he throws it right to Burke. Oh, my goodness. In the corner, Haas. Cut off by Max Owen. Good defense by Max Owen. Back out front, now left side, Ritchie. Ritchie with that little floater again, and it rolls around the rim about 4 or 5 times and goes in. He shoots that little runner off 1 foot better than he does a jump shot. Killian passes ahead to Max Owen. Owen cut off, throws it out front to Burton. Now to Barton, and Barton dribbles baseline, and another foul going to be called on Zellner for a block. That is team foul number 3. Killian checks out, and Isaac Rawlings come in for the Dons. The lead has been cut to 1 with 5:26 to go. Owen inbounds it. As they swing it around to Max Owen, a 3-pointer up, no good. And Saxony with a chance to take the lead. Good hustle there by Burton, almost took it away from Oakes. Gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie passes ahead to Haas on the left wing. Dribbles head of the key, gives it to Oakes. 3-pointer up and no good. Ball tipped out, right back to Oakes. High arcing shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. And Rawlings finally gets the rebound for the Dons. He's going to be fouled. And that's another foul on Zellner. He's got 3 now. Team foul number 4. Well, Saxony got 3 or 4 cracks at it there. Max Owen bounce pass ahead, and Barton will lay it in. 46-43 Dons. Richie dribbles over to the left side, holds up a fist, gets a screen, but he goes the opposite way, dribbles baseline. Cut off, out to Zellner, thought about the three, decided not to. Oakes gets around the defense, up and under with a little underneath shot, and he got his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled on the second shot. Rawlings picks that up, it's his third. And Landon Oakes, with 8 points, goes to the free throw line for the Crusaders. That was a brick that went in. They all count the same, 46-44. And that one's true. That one wasn't a brick. That was a good one there. He's got 10 points now. Owen gets it in the lane, puts it up high off the glass. It won't go. And Oakes got the rebound, and Richie was wide open up, but he throws it to the other side to Haas. Haas goes down, flips it up, in and out. And Owen with the rebound. And he turns it over. I'm not even going to try to describe that, though. And Oakes missed the jumper. Zellner with the rebound. He missed it. Ball tipped around. Oakes got it again. Out to Burke. Three-pointer up. It's short. And a rebound finally by Isaac Rawlings. And the ball stolen underneath and then stolen back. Barton didn't go meet that pass. He should have went and met it, or that wouldn't even been close to a steal. And Barton has it taken away. Dribbling the basketball again, and Haas is going to give him the lead. Now Coach Cagle upset. Don's not taking care of the basketball. That was Haas with that 2 points. Saxony's had several chances to take the lead. And if the Dons just take care of the basketball, they still got the lead, but you got a 6'6" guy should be playing center trying to bring the ball up the floor. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back here after this one break.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Well, the Dons have fallen behind here, 47-46 to Saxony Lutheran's junior varsity. And I'm waiting just a second here to see how much time we got left. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the ball game. Still got varsity action coming your way. Probably about 15 minutes after this one. Now the Dons will have the ball here, down by 1 now. And a full court pressure still by Saxony Lutheran. Rawlings gets right across the timeline, is stopped in a bad place, and he throws it away. Pass ahead. Gabler has to save it, and he does. Shot up and no good. And that was by Richie. You don't want to pick the ball up right before you get to the half line or right over it, either one. Burton. And the ball is going to go. And again, too much dribbling. And they almost lost it again, but luckily it went off of one of Saxony Lutheran's foot. Lowry over to Rawlings. Rawlings head of the key, bounces back on the right side to Burton. Burton calls Lowry out in the corner, back to Rawlings. In the corner, Max Owen fakes the three. They pick him up quickly. Almost stood away again. In the corner, Burton's open for a three-pointer, and it's good. J.D. Burton puts the Dons back up. That's his second one tonight. He's got 8, 49-47. And the little floater again up, no good this time by Richie. And Owen with the rebound, and he needs to stop dribbling so much. Oh, my goodness. Give the ball to a guard and get down the floor, fellas. Burton gives it to Lowry. Dons with a 2-point lead. Free throw line, Barton. He's going to turn and shoot it, and he makes it. Big shot there by Barton. I thought, don't shoot it, but it went in, so it's a 4-point lead. Gabler dribbles to the other end with an up and under. No good. Tipped up and in by Haas. don't know who was guarding Haas, but they didn't block him out. Owen goes behind the back. He's one-on-one, goes down, lays up the left hand, no good. And we got an over-the-back foul on the Dons. Why in the world they shoot the ball so quick with a 2-point lead, I do not know. You got a 1-on-2, and you go down there and shoot a layup. And then you get an over-the-back foul. That one was on Barton, his third. We got Ben Killian back in the ball game. Oaks is back in for Saxony. They got Smith, Ritchie, Burke, Haas, and Oaks on the floor. Oaks dribbles into the paint, throws up a wild shot, and they're going to call him for a travel. He forced that one up. And the Dons get a break, get it back with a 2-point lead with 1:49 to go. And Burton throws it away. And then he steals it back, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Burke as they traded turnovers there a couple of times. You dribble the ball against a man-to-man press. Against a zone press, you pass the basketball. And the Dons are trying to dribble through it, and they're turning it over a whole lot. We got a timeout, and we'll keep it here. The Dons are up 51-49. Yeah. Do you? I'm trying again. We've got 1:42 left in the ball game. Dons lead by 2, and they've got the ball. They'll be facing full court pressure. Donet's game is coming up here shortly. They're on the floor warming up. Burton picks up his dribble. Gets it up to Owen, down to Barton. Here we go again. He's going to back it out this time, which is what they should have done the last couple of times. Gives it to Killian. Killian reverses his dribble in the corner. Burton's going to fire up a 3. It better be good. Good hustle by Ben Killian to get the ball down there, and Coach Cagle calls a timeout as he was tied up. If you're going to shoot that shot, you got to make it. With a 2-point lead and that amount of time left, you get the ball inside. Barton could have took it one-on-one and got a better shot than that, but luckily Ben Killian hustled down there and got the rebound. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be back after this message.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
Well, Dons have a slim 2-point lead here in the junior varsity game, 51-49 over the Crusaders from Saxony Lutheran High School. And it's going to be Don's ball underneath their own basket. Max Olin will trigger it in. Dons have Killian, Burton, Lowry, Barton, and Owen out there. It'll be Gabler, Burke, Oaks, Ritchie, and Zellner for Saxony Lutheran. Inbounds pass comes out front to Killian. In the lane to Owen, turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. And Burton almost had the rebound. It's loose on the floor, picked up by Burks. And I just don't think that's a good shot, folks. I mean, you can get that shot about any time you want, and Killian gets a steal. He is all over the place. Dodd should get a layup right here. Head to Lowry, underneath the Barton, reverse layup, good. That's the shot you're looking for right there. 4-point lead, Don's up by 4. And now Barton knocks it away, Owen knocks it away and steals it. And he's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be on Smith. And that will be team foul number 5. 46 seconds to go. Lowry in the back court. Up to Burton. Burton is going to be fouled by Smith again. Kind of a hard foul there. You don't have to quite do it that hard. That'll be 3 on Smith. And now one more foul. And the Dons will be shooting free throws. Lowry will throw it in. Gets it in the back court, and Oaks almost got the steal. Little old lazy lob pass. Sometimes it almost looks like they're trying to throw the ball away. I mean, my goodness. And they almost get a 5-second call. Ball comes inbounds to Owen. He's going to be fouled in the back court. Number 23. Max Ritchie's going to get it, and that's his 4th foul. And it'll be Max Owen at the line to shoot for the Dons. This is the first free throws of the second half. They did well in the first half. If they can make them here down in this last 36 seconds, they ought to be able to come away with a win, but you keep throwing those lazy passes and shooting bad shots. And Max gets that one to go, and that is his 4th point in the game. As we got, I think we just had a lane violation. But the free throw's good, so it doesn't make any difference. Gabler coming to the game, and he walked up there in the free throw lane after they give Owen the ball. 3-pointer in the corner, no good by Burke. Killian with a rebound, one of the smallest guys on the floor. Pass ahead. Owen goes in, lays it up, it's good. And that ought to just about do it. 8-point lead, 16 seconds to go. Long 3-pointer by Ritchie's way off, and Lowry with the rebound. And looks like Saxony's going to let him dribble it out here, maybe. Pass up ahead to Owen, and Owen's going to dribble it out here, and the Dons are going to get a win in the JV game, 57-49 over Saxony Lutheran. And that Don scored the last 6 points there to make that an 8-point game, as it was a 2-point lead with less than a minute to go. All right, scoring for Saxony Lutheran, 6 points for Josh Hartman. Carson Burke had 3. 10 for Landon Oaks. I believe I have Max Ritchie with 10. 2, 4, 6. I think 10 for Max Ritchie. Aaron Zellner had 10. 3 for Blake Gabler. 1 for Luke Esmeyer. Michael Haas had 6. And they were 2, 4, 6. 4 of 8 from the free throw line in the ballgame. Dons shot 7 of 8 from the free throw line. They had 14 points from Cam Lowry. J.D. Burton had 8. Ben Killian 2. Isaac Rawlings 6. 20 from Cam Barton. And 7 from Max Owen. Dons win at 57-49. We'll have the varsity game coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back about 3 or 4 minutes before that one starts to get you ready for the varsity boys game here between the Dons and the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. varsity action. The Doniphan Dons entertaining the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. And I believe this is the first time these two teams have ever played in the regular season. I think they played in the district a couple of years ago up at Fredericktown, but I think this is the first time that they've played in the regular season. And as we get set for the game here, I got a couple of stats we need to go through. The Dons are 3-5, as they didn't fare very well down at Clarkton in the Christmas tournament. I would have thought they would have had a real good shot at winning that thing because East Carter was seeded first. Dons were seeded third, but they got upset in the first round. And they had a 3-point loss, but they only scored, they had 11-point lead going to the fourth quarter of that game and lost by 3. They only scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. And looking back, they've only had one game so far, I believe, that they've lost by more than 5 points. And that was the first game of the year against Steelville, a pretty good team. The other games have been close, and the game for the Consolation Championship was the same way the other night. They messed around and lost the lead in that game and lost it as well. So they've been close, but they're 3-5 on the season. They're averaging 56.5 points a game and giving up 49. They're only shooting 57% from the free throw line, and that is not good enough. One of the things I see here, they're averaging 20 3-point shots a game, and they've got a big guy inside that can score. And every game I've seen, they have not got the ball inside to Orion near enough, and they need to do that more. 20 is not too many to shoot if you're making them, but they're only shooting 29.6%. That's not going to get it done either, so you got to make more of them if you're going to shoot that many. Averaging 13.5 assists, 13 assists a game, and 14.5 turnovers. You need to average more assists and turnovers as well, too. They're only averaging scoring 11 points in the fourth quarter. That's where they've lost almost every game. And we're getting set for the national anthem, so we'll let you listen into that, and then we will give you the starters for Saxony Lutheran. They're coached by Justin Callahan. And, of course, the Dons coached by Daniel Cagle.
Please stand, gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
The starters for Saxony. Number 5, Kevin Britton. A 6'3 freshman, Luke Eggemeyer. Number 23, 6'3 junior, William Eldridge. A 6'5 junior, Wilson Lodge. And a 6'1 junior, Logan Pruitt. For the Dons, it'll be Tristan Bryan, a 5'9 junior. Levi Rawlings, a 6'3 senior. Ethan Jones, a 6'2 junior. Orion, a 6'6 senior. And Nolan Jerwanka, a 5'9 junior. The Dons in their home whites. Saxony Lutheran in those dark blue uniforms. The Donettes are underway against New Madrid down at Twin Rivers. They are in the second quarter. And right now, New Madrid is up 18-15. That's the semifinals. The winner of that game will play in the championship tomorrow night. The loser will play for third. Twin Rivers and Needaville are the other two teams in the semifinal playing later tonight. So Donetsk will be playing either Needaville or Twin Rivers in the first place or the third place game. Right now they're down 18-15, early in the ball game though. Well, the Dons will be going from right to left here in the first half. Saxony Lutheran from left to right. Dons won that JV game 57-49. And it'll be Oriolan jumping for the Dons, and number 44, that is Wilson Lodge. They'll jump for Saxony Lutheran. And the Dons are going to control the tip. Ethan Jones over to Tristan Bryan on the right wing. Back to, well, he started to pass it. Now he does it to Jones. He's wide open, three-pointer up and good. Good start for the Dons. Like to see Ethan hit that first three-pointer. And number 5, Kevin Britton handling the ball. Out front to Pruitt. Now over to Eldridge. Back to Pruitt in the lane. And shot put up and in by Wilson Lodge as he got Oriolan off his feet with a little head fake. And they got a 1-3-1 full court trap. Dons break it. Nolans are walking, double teamed over on the right side. And that ball off the hands of Oriolan, but it goes to Bryant. Bryant back to Nolans are walking. Over to Ethan Jones. Going to elevate for about a 15-footer. Shot too flat and hits the front of the rim. And a rebound by Saxony Lutheran. Lodge at the head of the key. Over to Eldridge. Dribbles to the elbow. Back out to Lodge. Lodge throws it down low. That is Pruitt with it. Back to Lodge, and his shot blocked by Owen. The ball picked up off the floor by Pruitt, but the Dons take it away from him. They're double teaming every chance they get. Oriolan's going to drive to the basket, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on number 21, Luke Eggemeyer. That'll be his first and the first team foul. First foul in the ballgame. Number 14, Skylar Knight, a 5'11 junior, is coming in for Eggemeyer. Oriolan will throw it in. Out to Jones on the left wing. Bounces out front to Bryant between the circles. They're playing a 1-3-1 zone, trying to trap out of it. Rawlings in the lane. Jones catches, lays it in. Good pass by Levi Rawlings. And the Dons lead 5-2. Britton dribbles down, hands the ball off to Knight. Down on the block, now back out front. Goes to Eldridge, three-pointer up, no good. Nice box out by Levi Rawlings to get the rebound for the Don. 6 minutes left first quarter, 5-2 Don. Open in the corner, Rawlings doesn't take it. Now he dribbles in, puts it up from 15, it's good. Levi Rawlings with 2. Kevin Britton walks it up the floor. Comes right side. Gives it to Knight. In the corner back to Britton. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Now he gives it out to Eldridge. Right back to Britton. He's going to fire a three. It's good. Kevin Britton, he's only 5'9", so they need to get out on him, make it tougher for him to get that shot off. In the lane. Out to Jones. Steps into a three-pointer. It's good. And that assist went to Oriolan as he caught it in the middle. There was 3 guys around him. Jones was open on that left side, wide open. 10-5 Don. He played 3 minutes. Pruitt gives it in the corner to Britton. And they try to pass it in the lane. And it's picked off. It's tipped by Oriolan, picked up by Ethan Jones. They head to Oriolan, goes in on the left side, and he slam dunked it home. A 2-hand slam for Oriolan. And Coach Justin Callahan calls a timeout, and he is upset with his team. 4:49 to go first quarter after the dunk by Oriolan. Dons lead 12-5. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Well, Don's off to a quick start here, but they need to keep it rolling. A two-handed slam dunk by Ori Owen on the break there, and he went right over the top of one of the, I think that was Logan Pruitt to get that dunk. Don's lead 12-5. We got 4:45 left first quarter. We got another sub in. That's number 11. Number 1, excuse me, Jacob Johnson. They've got a couple of subs in. Johnson off the bench, fires up a three, no good. Long rebound, free throw line picked up by Eldridge, and now the Dons steal it. Owen's got another chance for another dunk. Oh, and boy, that's lucky that didn't get a called an intentional foul. He got pushed in the back there. That's a good way to get hurt. Foul's going to be on number 23. The dunk wouldn't go down, but he kind of, about the time he got pushed is when he was getting ready to put her down. And he'll shoot 2. And I think Saxony's probably lucky that wasn't an intentional foul. Owen's free throw hits the front, bounces over, rolls in. That's 3 points for Ori Owen, 13-5 Dons. The Donettes have hit a drought, and they are down 24-15 in the second quarter. Owen misses a second, rebound by Pruitt for Saxony. Passes it up to Johnson. In the corner, gives it to number 2. That's John Hartman. He played in the JV game. Now over to Eggemeyer. Back to Johnson. Back to Eggemeyer on the left side. And they work around the perimeter. Now they get it in on the right block. And a give and go, and the ball is going to be lost out of bounds. And they're going to say the Dons touched it last. And it'll be inbounded by John Hartman. I think we had his name down as Josh in the first game, so they got John on the score sheet. Oh, a nice pass inside, but they're going to call an offensive foul on number 44 for holding Ori Owen off with his arm to get that inside position. He got the bucket, but they wave it off. Back to the 1-3-1 trap. Eggemeyer on the front of it. Dons break it easily. Bryant bounces over to Zawalka. Over to Jones, another 3 for Jones, off back of the arm, a little bit flat again. He gets arch on those shots. He hardly ever misses one, but he gets to shooting a little bit flat sometimes. Johnson gives it to Lodge. He hands it off to Pruitt, and they're going to count that bucket by Jacob Johnson. Woo. That's the old NBA continuation play. A tough shot there by Jacob Johnson. Got it to go, and the foul is on Tristan Bryant. That's his first. And the free throw missed. Ori Owen with the rebound. Oh, and he throws it right to Logan Pruitt. Pruitt's going to put it up. He shoots an air ball. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and last touched by Wilson Lodge. And Coach Cagle getting hollered at a little bit by the referees. I think he got out of the coach's box. Dons get into the front court. Owen was wide open, and Bryant didn't see him. Bryant over to Zawalka. Now to Jones. Left baseline to Raleigh. He's double teamed, bounces back to Jones. Over to Zawalka. Well, Bryant's wide open in the corner. Back to Jones, 3-pointer, and no good. Again, a little bit flat. Wide open shot, that's a good look. Shot right there is hard to beat. Jacob Johnson over to Hartman, back to Johnson. Now right side it goes to Pruitt behind the 3-point line. In the lane over Eggemeyer's off his hand out of bounds. A little bit high, pass a little bit high. They stay in that press. Don's not had any trouble with it so far, and they break it again. Now they get double teamed as soon as they get it into the front court, but they've done a pretty good job with that so far as well. So Walker's pass is batted right back to him by Pruitt. Over to Bryant. Bryant puts it on the floor. Dribbles up to the double team, gives it to Ethan Jones. Back to Bryant. Penetrates. Right elbow jumper shot, no good. And Hartman with the rebound. Dons they get a little bit impatient if they don't get a shot off pretty quick. You got the lead, just take all the time you need. Doesn't make any difference how many points you score to win a game if you can win the game. Logan Pruitt, backdoor pass to Johnson. He lost it. Here comes Zawalka. Right up the middle, hands it to Bryant. Bryant goes in, up and under with a layup. Little finger roll is good. Good job there by Nolan Zawalka to speed that ball up the floor. 15-7 Dons. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Eggemeyer has it knocked out of his hands by Zawalka. And we got number 10, Wade Eggemeyer, 5'11 junior coming in. And he replaces Johnson. And we got Max Owen, Alex Harris, and Brandon Moore checking in for the Dons. Ori Owen and Tristan Bryant stay out there. Pass in on the left block. And a nice move finally by number 44, Wilson Lodge. He had the ball for a long time. And he puts it in to make it 15-9. Bryant bounces it to Harris. Harris back to Bryant deep on the left wing. Now's when the Dons need to be patient because they've got their best shooter out, and we're going to have a foul on Saxony as Tristan Bryant split that double team. And that's the second foul on Luke Eggemeyer. And team foul number 4. Max Owen over to Bryant. Bryant almost lost it. They're making it tough on the Dons to get it inside. Max Owens open for 3. It's short. Offensive rebound. Moore ticks it out to Bryant. It's short. Going to get his own rebound. Fall away jumper on the baseline. Oh, my goodness. He almost brought rain with that. That thing went in the basket. 17-9 Dons. Wade Eggemeyer with the basketball. Over to Lodge on the left wing. Now to Eggemeyer. 2 Eggemeyers out there right now. And Wade's got it out at the volleyball line between the circles. Gives it right wing to Hartman. Back to Eggemeyer. Loses it for a minute. Gets it back. He dribbles over left side. Alex Harris takes it away. And he slows it down. He got 5 seconds. Got to shoot it. Bryant's going to put it up, and no good. But a good first quarter by the Dons as they lead Saxony Lutheran 17-9 here at Doniphan at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck,
there.
or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Well, we're back here at Doniphan High School. The Dons lead Saxony Lutheran 17-9 as we get ready to start the second quarter. I do want to thank our sponsors, the new ones, Davis Sawmill, Mathis Timber, just joined us last week. Hometown Pharmacy, Insurance, Countryside Chevrolet, and Kurt River Ford. Been with us for a long time. I want to thank those folks for keeping Dons and Donettes basketball on the air. Aldridge gives the ball to Lodge at the head of the key. Over to Hartman. And down on the block, and double team is Pruitt. Kicks it out on the baseline. Now Pruitt's open for 3, doesn't take it. Hands it off to Britton. And Britton's going to back it back out. Good defense by the Dons. They're playing straight up man-to-man. Over to Hartman, right wing. Hartman, cross court. Well, lazy pass there, almost stolen by Harris. Head of the key, three-pointer up and good. That's the second one by Kevin Britton. And we had a stoppage in play for just a second. Not really sure what's going on. Brandon Moore's headed to the locker room. Maybe had some blood on him or something. And Nolan Zawalka comes back in. So that three makes it 17-12 Don. Max Owens going to dribble it into the front court. Gives it to Nolan Zawalka. He's immediately double teamed. Bounces left wing to Jones. Back to Zawalka. He splits the double team out to Levi Rawlings for three. It's no good. Long rebound picked up by Pruitt for Saxony. Gives it to Britton. Britton dribbles down the left side. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Eldridge. Eldridge, now he loses his dribble and has to get some help. And he finally gets it from Kevin Britton. Passes to Hartman, right wing. Hartman goes around the screen, down into the paint, goes down with the left hand, no good. And a rebound by Rawlings for the Dons. Zawalka passes ahead to Max Owen, right back to Zawalka. Back to Owen. Looking in the middle. Dons don't have Ori Owen out there right now. Three good. There we go again. Ethan Jones. That is his third. He's got 11 points for the Dons. And it's 20-12. Ori and Tristan Bryant at the scorer's table to check back in for the Dons' next dead ball. Britton hands it to Hartman on the right wing. He gets a screen from Lodge. Over to Pruitt. Pruitt out front with the basketball. Puts it on the floor, and we're going to have a foul on Max Owen. And we got Alex Harris and Max Owen checking out as Bryant Ori Owen come back in. Also coming back in the ball game, Luke Eggemeyer. And he replaces William Eldridge. Saxony's ball. Inbounds pass comes to Britton. Dribbles back to the center of the floor, almost out to midcourt. Players start to move. He goes through his legs and he loses the ball. It's loose on the floor, and he got up with it. That should have been a travel. They didn't call it. Three-pointer right wing is good. That should have been a travel. Eggemeyer nails a three, but when he got up off the floor with that ball, that's a travel. Rawlings passes up the floor. Bryant cuts back into the middle, and he's going to be fouled. And it's going to be on 44. Wilson Lodge, that's his second. Five team fouls on Saxony. 20-15. Dons lead by 5 with 5:25 left in the first half. Zawalka gives it to Ori Owen, left elbow. Puts it on the floor. Leans in, shot no good. Offensive rebound by Rawlings, and he puts it in. Levi is that guy you want on your team. He don't care if he scores, but buddy, he plays defense and he rebounds. And he is always hustling. Hartman right wing, out front to Pruitt. Now to Britton. Back to Pruitt. I don't think they got to worry about him shooting that three, him or Lodge, either one. Eggemeyer just hit one. He's got the ball now. They got to watch Britton. Bryant closely on him. Right side, Hartman, head of the key. And we're going to have a foul called, pushing off on Nolan Zawalka. That's his first, and that'll be the third team foul on the Dons. As Brandon Moore comes back in the game. And also coming in, we got William Eldridge back in, and also number 14, Skylar Knight. Eggemeyer, Hartman, and Britton stay on the floor for Saxony. Inbounds pass comes in the corner, Hartman. Head of the key to Knight. Over to Eggemeyer. Eggemeyer hands it off. Long three-pointer, short, just barely draws iron. That was Eldridge just shot that. Having a hard time keeping up with these names, huh? 22-15 Dons. Levi Rawlings tried to skip pass across the court and it's knocked out of bounds by Skylar Knight. And with the score 22-15, 4:14 to go in the first half, we got another timeout. Don's up by 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
Don's ball leading 22-15, 4 to go first half. They've got the basketball. Rawlings out front. Don's having a hard time getting that ball inside to Owen. Or he's got 3 points in the game. Rawlings jumped from the free throw line, no good. And the ball's rebounded off the floor by Eldridge for Saxony. He brings it up the floor. Bryant following him up. He's going to give it back to Kevin Britton. Over to Knight, now right side. Now to Eldridge, head of the key. Now right side, long three-pointers up, no good by Britton. He's hit a couple. Rawlings with the rebound. In the lane. Ori Owen catches the basketball, puts it on the floor, and he's going to be tied up as he tried to go over his left shoulder. And it will be Don's ball. Yeah, Jacob Johnson back in the game. And he replaces Britton. Owen gets the ball down deep, turns to the baseline, and he puts it in, and we got a foul. Going to be a chance for a three-point play. That foul's going to be on Eldridge. Nice, strong move by Ori Owen. He has shot the 2 free throws for the Dons here in the first half. He made 1 of 2 the first trip, trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's good. Or he's got 6 now. He's back to a 10-point lead for the Dons. Dons set up in a 2-1-2 zone this trip down the floor. Got to watch three-point shooters. Eggemeyer can shoot it. We know that for sure. Hartman in the lane to Eldridge. Drops it down low to Eggemeyer, and he puts it up, and it won't go. Did everything but go in. And Rawlings with the rebound for the Dons. Bryant brings it into the front court. Gives it to Rawlings on the right wing. Lobs it in the lane. Out to Brandon Moore. Steps into a 3. It's way overshot. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound on the Dons. That one's on Tristan Bryant. He's got 2. .240 left first half. Johnson gives it to Eggemeyer, left wing. Back out front. That was Knight. Three-pointer put up by Eldridge, no good. And Brandon Moore with the rebound. Dons are making them shoot a lot of threes. They're having a hard time getting it inside. Ethan Jones dribbles down, gives it baseline to Owen, fakes the shot, and then he's going to take it in, and he lays it in. 8 points for Ori Owen. Pass up the floor quickly to Hartman on the left wing. Moore cuts him off into the lane, and the shot put up no good. That was by Johnson. And on the rebound, it tipped out of bounds by the Dons. Another substitution, Wade Eggemeyer comes in for Hartman. And Eldridge will throw it in underneath Saxony's basket. Throws it way out front. Boy, that's 5-second call. That's awfully quick. Dons will take it. Dons with a 12-point lead in the ball and 2 minutes left in the first half. Brandon Moore almost double dribble there. He might have. Owen's going to put it up about 15. It's way off. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Saxony, number 21, Eggemeyer. Or he got it feeling his oats a little bit right there. The Donettes just got the second half started. They continue to trail. I just seen Allison Skaggs miss a layup there. They just have not been able to score since the first quarter. Ethan Jones, three-pointer is good again. He has got 14 points. He's got 4 threes in this first half. And the Dons have doubled up Saxony 30-15. Knight with it out front. Dons back man-to-man. They had zoned that 1 or 2 trip. Johnson a long three-pointer, and it's good. That was a long one. He answers right back. Number 1 on number 1. Johnson guarding Bryant. Gives it to Brandon Moore in the lane. Owens catch it. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's ripped away by Eldridge. 1 minute to go. First half, Dons lead 30-18. Johnson with the basketball. Gives it to Eldridge. Now tonight, they look like they're running a little delay game here. And if they get a layup, they'll probably take it. If not, they'll go for 1. I don't understand you're down by 12 points, you're doing that, but I can see it at the end of the game if you're up 12 or down. Oh, we got a reach-in foul on Brandon Moore. That's kind of a bailout foul by Moore. He checks out and Zerwanka back in. 31.8 seconds left. And it'll be Saxony's ball underneath their basket. Eldridge will throw it in. Gets it in. Eggemeyer, fall-away jumper's good. That is Luke Eggemeyer. He has 5 points. And the Dons have a 10-point lead with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Zerwanka hits Jones head of the key. Now the Dons are going to run a little clock, try to take the last shot here. Corey Owens got it. Out to Zerwanka. They're going to have to hurry now. Bryant dribbles down in the lane. Out to Owen, puts it up at the buzzer, no good. They didn't get a very good shot off. But they do take a 10-point lead into the locker room at half. And we'll see. They've had trouble when they've had leads coming out in the second half, or especially in the fourth quarter. They outscored Saxony that quarter 13-11. And they lead it by 10, 30-20 at halftime. Jacob Johnson has 5 for Saxony Lutheran. He had a three-pointer. Kevin Britton hit 2 three-pointers. He got 6. Luke Eggemeyer has 5. He also hit a three-pointer. And 4 points for Wilson Lodge. Let's see if that adds up. 5, 11. Yeah, I missed a free throw somewhere. Somebody made a free throw, I guess. Is that right? 5, 6, 11, 16. Nope, that's 20. That's right. And for the Dons, Tristan Bryant with 4. Levi Rawlings 4. 14 for Ethan Jones. And 8 points for Ori Owen. Let's see, that's 22, and 8 is 30. I got them right here, so that's our scoring at halftime. Dons lead 30-20. And right now, the Donettes are down 29-17 after scoring 70 points in the first game down there, and I think they had right at 60 last night. They have not been able to put the ball in the basket against Nemadrid. Now, I watched Nemadrid play last night. They get after it on defense, but they're not that great. Evidently, the Donettes are just missing shots, but still a long way to go there, so maybe they'll get hot. But we'll keep you up with that game as well. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly to get the second half underway. The Dons lead Saxony Lutheran 30-20.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Welcome back, everybody. We got a couple minutes before the start of the second half. The Dons lead Saxony Lutheran 30-20. Going to the third quarter. The Donettes are making a little bit of a comeback on Nemadra during the third quarter. Don't know how much time's left. They don't have a clock on there. It's 29-23. They were down by 13 points just a short time ago. And now it is 29-23. And hopefully Nemadra will remember what happened in the district championship last year and get a little nervous because the Donettes were down 13 points in the fourth quarter. And the Donettes scored the last 14 points of the game, if you'll remember, and won that district championship by 1 point. And Nemadra basically has the same team. I don't think they had any senior on that team, so they're all back. So I'm sure they remember what happened last year. But they're in the third quarter. It's 29-23. Nemadra shooting a free throw right now. They just missed the first one. So the Donettes are back in the ballgame. Very low scoring. In this game here, the Dons scored 17 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. Saxony scored 9 in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter. Dons playing great defense. They've only given up 20 points in this first half. And as we said, looking at the stats before the game, Dons are only giving up 49 points a game, and they're averaging about 56, 57 points a game. So, yeah, it looks like Nemadra got another bucket to make it 31-23. We'll keep up with that here during the second half. That game will be over with before this one is, so we'll have a final for you. And it is going to be Saxony's basketball to start this third quarter. And I wasn't watching, but somebody just hit a three for the Donettes. And it's 31-26. And then Nemadra misses at the other end. The Donettes got a chance to cut it down to 2 or 3 points here in the third quarter. And a three-pointer put up. I couldn't tell who that was. I believe it was Sydney Speck. She missed it. Sydney hit 4 or 5 threes last night in the game against Dexter. All right, we're ready to get this second half underway. And they will have Britton, Eggemeyer, Eldridge, Lodge, and Pruitt. That's their 5 starters. The Dons go back with theirs. We'll give you those in just a minute. Lodge catches it just outside the block. Throws it cross court for a three-pointer. No good. And they're going to have a foul as Ori Owen is fouled over the back by Wilson Lodge. And I have that for 3 on him. He is their big boy at 6'5", and they do put 3 up on the board. Dons have Nolan Zawalka, Levi Rawlings, Ori Owen, Ethan Jones, and Tristan Bryant. And they're playing man-to-man now. Ori Owen catches on the baseline. He goes around him, kicks it out to Levi Rawlings for 3. Short arms it. Ethan Jones with a rebound underneath, and he missed it. And then he takes it away on the rebound, away from Lodge, and puts it in with the left hand. Nice persistence by Ethan Jones as he didn't give up on it when he missed that first one. Britton almost double dribble. He did double dribble there. He about lost the ball, and I don't know why he took off dribbling again. He should have known he could have done that, so that's a turnover. 32-20, Dons lead. We played a minute in the third quarter. Zawalka passes to Bryant on the right wing. Now to Rawlings. He hands it to Jones, back out to Levi. Levi back out front to Bryant. Bryant dribbles down. Cut off there by Britton. Gives it to Rawlings. Out front to Zawalka. The ball goes through his legs, but he's the first one to it. Dribbles into the paint, hands it off to Ori Owen. He puts it up, and it's good. He tried to dunk it, but he didn't quite get up there, but it went in. And a good pass from Nolan Zawalka. 34-20. Dons up by 14. Eggemeyer gives the ball to Britton. They got 2 men out there on that volleyball line. In the lane, turnaround jumper, no good by William Lodge. And a rebound down to the Dons. And they get it down low to Ori again. And we got a foul on Lodge, and that's going to be 4 on him. And Saxony's going to call a timeout with 6:13 to go in the third quarter. And the Dons have scored the first 4 points here in a little less than 2 minutes. And they've got a 14-point lead. And their big man in the middle, William Lodge, has got 4 personal fouls. And let's see. 34-28, the Madrid leads now over the Donettes. Still in the third quarter. And it will be Don's ball underneath their own basket with a 14-point lead when we come back out of the timeout. Well, I think they took a full timeout there. They showed a 30, but maybe he didn't have any 30s left. He's leaving Lodge in there with 4 fouls. Now Jacob Johnson comes to the scores table to check in. He can't come in. Coach Callahan looks at William Lodge and says don't foul because he couldn't come into the ball game because you can't do it during a timeout like that. Levi Rawlings with the ball on the left wing. To Zerwanka. They get it down low. Orion turns to the baseline. He puts it off the glass and in. And he's being guarded by Pruitt now. Pruitt's only 6'1", so Ori ought to have a big advantage there. And they're bringing in a guard to come in. Now Zerwanka with a steal. He's going to take it all the way down. He lays it in. Nice anticipation by Nolan Zerwanka. And the Dons are playing well. They're up 18 points, 5:44 to go in the third. They're being encouraged on by Coach Hagel, and Coach Callahan calls another timeout, and I think he's going to be down to 2 timeouts, it looks like. 38-20 Dons. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back on Kurt River Broadcasting.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
The Dons have upped that to an 18-point lead. They've scored 8 points here in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Great steal there by Nolan Zerwanka on that last play before the timeout. And Johnson is checked into the ball game. Also, they have brought in Skylar Knight. Eldridge is out there. Eggeman. And Pruitt. Eldridge got it on the left wing. Looking inside. Pruitt posting up on Orion, but he's quite a bit shorter. Knight, right wing. Now to Pruitt. He comes all the way out the head of the key. Don's playing good defense. Bryant goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Leaves Johnson wide open for 3. It looks good, but it's a little bit long. Bryant with the rebound. Rushes it into the front court. Gives it to Rawlings. Now on the left side, Ethan Jones. He dribbles baseline. He gets a screen from Owen and lays it in. And that's not an illegal screen if you're standing there still. That was a good job by Ori. Also a great drive by Ethan Jones. 40-20. Dons have them doubled up. Pruitt going to shoot it from the elbow. Has to put it way up in the air as Ori made him alter the shot. Rebounded by Ethan Jones. Pass ahead. Ori with a good catch. Hands it to Rawlings and he lays it in. Ori was going to go out of bounds. And another timeout called by Saxony Lutheran. Wow. That pass was way too high, and Ori caught it at the top of his jump. And Levi was following up the play, and he just caught it in the air and flipped it to him, and he laid it in. And that is 6 points for Levi Rawlings, and the score is 42-20 in favor of the Dons here in the third quarter. And it looks like the Donettes are at the end of the third quarter. They're down 34-31. You got a low battery.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised.
I don't know. 42-20 is our score. The Dons have already scored 12 points in this third quarter and have held Saxony scoreless. And we'll wait till the clock ticks down here on the timeout. See, down around the 4-minute mark, below under 4:19 to go in the third quarter. And Coach Justin Callahan is down to one timeout for Saxony. We still got a quarter and a half to play. Dons just keep playing like they're playing and don't start doing anything different and silly. We got three substitutions. Brandon Moore, Alex Harris, Max Owen check in the ball game. Eldridge, head of the key, and there's a three-pointer put up. No good. Pruitt standing right there to get the rebound. That was Wade Eggemeyer, and Pruitt gets his first bucket of the game. That was kind of one that just fell in his lap there. They go back to the press. Dons get it across the half line. Ori Owen dribbles baseline. He's going to go up with it, and he scores again. They don't have anybody in the game right now that can keep him from scoring if he gets down around the basket. He just has, the only one that can score him is stop him from scoring if he stops himself. Now number 32's in the ball game, and I don't have a number 32. And who made that, Kent? Pruitt scored again. I was looking for number 32. I think he played in the JV game. Well, I'm not sure. They don't have a 32 on here. And we've got a turnover on the Dons. Saxony scored 4 in a row. We'll get that JV score sheet out here. I'm not sure who it is. Eggemeyer with the basketball, guarded by Brandon Moore. He got between the circles, and he's going to be fouled by Brandon Moore. He actually fell into Moore. That's 2 fouls on Moore, 2 team fouls. And we've got Eggemeyer, Eldridge, Hartman, Pruitt, and number 32. We'll try to find out what his name is. Pruitt. Now he's starting to try to play a little offense. He missed that, the rebound underneath. And that's number 15, Landon Oakes, who played some in the JV game. I said Hartman, that's Oakes. He gets a bucket and he's fouled. So now they're on a little 6-0 run, and he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. His free throw's good. Well, he comes off the bench, his first action, gets an old-fashioned three-point play, and the lead is down to 17. Bryant's pass is tipped. That's what I said, they're doing things different. Max Owen's going to fire up a three. It's good. I still don't think that's a good shot. I mean, just get it down there. There's nobody there to rebound. That one went in, but back to a 20-point lead with 2.5 minutes left in the third. Eldridge is going to try to answer back. He shoots a three-pointer. It's short. Tristan Bryant gets the rebound. We'll find out number 32's name at the end of the quarter. Brandon Moore gives it to Harris at the head of the key. Now over to Tristan Bryant, left wing, drives into the paint all the way to the hole, finger roll up and good. 6 points for Tristan Bryant. Now the Dons scored. They scored 7 in a row. Now the Dons scored 4 in a row. Eggemeyer over to the right wing, pass underneath. Nice catch by Eldridge, but it took him away from the basket. Now he's going to put up a shot, and ball loose, picked up by Brandon Moore. He's got Bryant on the right side. Led him a little bit too much. He missed a shot, but Moore's there to get the rebound, and he puts it in. Well, it worked out. 51-27 Dons. And the Madras scored 4 points in a row, and they're back up 7 on the Donettes in the fourth quarter. So getting late for the Donettes. They need to get something going quickly. Only had 31 points. Minute 20 to go in the third. Pruitt dribbles in, back out. Now he goes in again. A little finger roll up and good. And Pruitt didn't score in the first half. He's got 6 here in the third quarter. 6 of the 9 points for Saxony. The other 3 was by Oaks. And the Dons break the press. Max Owen at the head of the key. Gives it to Moore. Baseline to Harris. Down low. Owen turns, shoots, and scores. Never even brought the ball down. That's the way you do it. That is 16 for Owen. Ethan Jones has got 18. 53-29. 45 seconds left third quarter. Egemeyer gives it to number 32. As I said, we'll try to get his name. I called it in the JV game. Three-pointer, no good by Eldridge. And Orion with the rebound. Outlet pass to Tristan Bryant. Bryant walks it up with 27 seconds to go. And they run that little delay game. They get it to Max underneath, and he lays it in. It's a delay game unless you get a layup. That's what it's supposed to be, and they got the layup that time. Egemeyer left wing to Oaks. Oaks brings it back out with 8 seconds. Down 3. Shot's going to have to be fired up by Pruitt, and out. And another great quarter by the Dons. They outscore them 25-9. They have a 26-point lead over Saxony Lutheran going into the fourth quarter. 55-29. We'll be back in 1 minute with that fourth and final quarter. Stay with us.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner.
23.
We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no 2 roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am.
Well, the Dons have been hot for 3 quarters, and they have had some really bad fourth quarters here lately. We'll see what happens. First 2, and the Dons are up 57-29. Okay, number 32 is Max Ritchie. He played in the JV game, but they didn't have him on their varsity roster. That's the one that's been out there. Got another foul on Brandon Moore. Tristan Bryant's going to get a break. J.D. Burton will check into the ball game. So it's Eldridge, Egemeyer, Oaks, Ritchie, and Lodge back in there with 4 fouls. 57-29. Oaks has it knocked away by Max Owen, but he runs it down near midcourt. Now he dribbles it off his leg, loses his dribble, gives it to Lodge, has to go way out behind the 3-point line to Egemeyer. Back to Lodge on the baseline. Lodge puts it on the floor. Harris knocks it away. He's 1-on-1, and Oaks is going to steal it right back. And the Donettes are down 38-35, and they've got the basketball, and it's 38-37. Shot put up there by Lodge, no good, and Brandon Moore with a rebound. Wish I could see how much time's left, but they're down 38-37. Max Owen with the basketball. Jones, fall away 3, no good, and we got a foul on Brandon Moore over the back. You can live with that kind of foul. That's hustling after the basketball. That's going to be his 4th. And Nolan Zawalka's going to check in the ball game. Alex Harris will check out. Alex will give Coach Cagle some good minutes there tonight. That's a 15 foul on the Dons. Egemeyer brings it up with 6:45 to go in the ball game. Dons up 57-29. Down low, Lodge gets inside position on Zawalka. And he lays it in. And Zawalka not quite big enough to guard him. And Zawalka tries to dribble through a double team. The ball's knocked away. It's going to go out of bounds off of Saxony Lutheran. And Levi Rawlings comes in for Brandon Moore. Dons will inbound. And we got number 33 in the game now, Austin Kern, a 6'2 junior. And number 4, Drew Breyer for Saxony, along with Richie, Oakes, and Lodge. And we got a foul in the back court. And I did not see who they called that on. Huh? Oakes. And the Donettes take the lead, 39-38. J.D. Burton in the lane to Jones, drives down, a little finger roll, won't go. Levi Rawlings battling for the rebound, but Lodge rips it away. 6 minutes to go in the game. Pass down to Breyer. Back to Oakes, and he travels with it. The Donettes have battled back. Now, the Madrid ties it up again from the free throw line. One more free throw coming. I feel like I'm calling 2 games here. Oh, steal underneath by Oakes. Bad pass by Max Owen. That's 5 for Owen, or for Oakes. Pass ahead, Rawlings got a 2-on-1. Over to Jones. He spins, his shot blocked. He gets the ball back. Gives it out to J.D. Burton. Bounces head of the key to Owen. Boy, he had Rawlings wide open underneath, and he shot it. Well, you got to see that. You got to see that. 57-33. 5:25 in the game, and a good pass underneath. And that's number 33 in the ball game. Kern, he misses a shot. And the Dons get the rebound. Burton hits to the other end. He goes in, hands it to Rawlings. Rawlings short arms it a little bit, but he's going to get his own rebound and tap it out to Jones. Wide open underneath is Max Owen. And Ethan Jones with the assist to Max Owen. Max has got 7. And the Madrid's back up 41-39. And we have I don't know what happened here. We got the officials. They blew the buzzer for some reason or another. Number 35, Aaron Zellner, who played a lot in the JV game, is checking in. I don't know what happened there. Tristan Bryant's coming. Cam Lowry, he might have come in without checking in. I don't know. He's in the ball game, and I didn't see him come in. Well, the Donettes' lead was short-lived. They're down by 4, 43-39 now. I don't know how much time's left, but still a close game. And Drew Dreyer is shooting a technical free throw, and he made 1 of 2. I don't know if somebody came in without checking in or what, but Dreyer got his first point of the game. I only seen him put 1 point on the board, so they'll get the basketball. Richie with it. Passes it to Dreyer, left wing. Hits Zellner, back to Dreyer. Turnaround jumper blocked by Levi Rawlings. Tristan Bryant has it knocked away. And nice hustle there by Ori Owen to save the possession. Bryant at the head of the key. We're down to 4:35 left in the game. Dons lead by 23, 57-34. And Ethan Jones is called for a travel. Jones is going to check out, and he goes to the bench right now with 18 points for the Dons. Had 14 in the first half. Richie bounce passes over on the right side. And that ball is going to go out of bounds off of Austin Kern. And they'll set up in their press. J.D. Burton in the back court. Lobs it up to head Tristan Bryant on the right wing. Down low to Owen. He's double teamed. Now they back off of him a little bit. And he tries to pass it back out to Bryant. When he passed the ball, they had went back. They didn't have him double teamed anymore. He was one-on-one. Bailey Carson just hits 2 free throws to make it 43-41 in favor of the Madden. And we got a timeout with 4:09 to go. And it's 57-34 Dons. And it's full timeout. We'll keep it here and we'll keep track of what's going on in the Donetsk game. They're in the fourth quarter. I don't know how much time's left. They should be about halfway through the fourth quarter. And I think we got a timeout called by New Madrid there as they lead it over the Donetsk 43-41. A trip to the championship game is on the line in that one. Needleville and Twin Rivers will play after that game down there tonight at Brosley. And if the Donetsk can win, they'll have an all-OFC championship game tomorrow night. That timeout was called by Saxony Lutheran, so they're out of timeouts. Donetsk send out Ori Owen, Cameron Barton, J.D. Burton, Tristan Bryant, and Brandon Moore. And it'll be Ritchie, Lodge, Dreyer, Kern, and Zellner. They get the ball in the lane to Lodge, drives to the basket and muscles it up and in. Full court press. J.D. Burton bounces back to Moore. Moore double team, reverses his dribbles. Got to get the ball up the floor, but he has it taken away. And Coach Cagle called a timeout before they stole it. Wow, that was pretty close. Yep, the Matters scored again. It's 45-41. Oh, I just missed it, but somebody made a 3 for the Donettes. It's 45-44. I may stay on here and call that game, even though I'm not there. I said that one was going to be over before this one, but they may go to overtime. I don't know. The Donettes, that's 47-44. They got another bucket. Now Bryant has it taken away, and a tie ball, and they're doing too much dribbling. You got to pass the ball before they get double teamed. There for such a long time in this game, they were doing everything right. You cannot dribble through that zone press. You've got to pass the ball. If it's a man-to-man press, you can dribble through it. Inbounds pass comes to Lodge. He goes to the basket, tripped over something or somebody's feet, and Lodge goes to the floor and gets it. Dreyer bounces it back to Lodge, puts it up, no good, gets it again, puts it up, no good. And finally, Nolan Zawanka gets it, and out puts it to Brandon Moore. And he traveled with it. Oh, my goodness gracious, fellas, come on. It's a good thing they got a 21-point lead. Levi Rawlings back in the game for Brandon Moore. 3:19 to go. It's 57-36, Dons. Dreyer with it out front. Passes left wing to Kern. Get to the key to Lodge. Lodge is going to put his head down and go to the basket. And we're going to have a foul called. Oh, they're going to call an illegal screen on number 35, Zellner. He may have knocked his own teammate down there. So the Dons will get it. And Saxony still full court pressing. It gets it into Owen in the corner. Back to Rawlings, up to Zerwalka. Throws it up in the front court to Bryant. Bounces cross court. Jones catches, lays it up, no good. It almost went, but he's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be on number 33, Austin Kern. And the Dons have only shot 3 free throws in the game, all those by Ori Owen. And this will be Ethan Jones there trying to get up to the 20-point mark if he can make a couple here. First one is good. He has 19 and Ori has 16 to lead the Dons. Nothing but net on the second one. He's got 20 points, lead 23. We go on to the 3-minute mark. Ritchie gives it to Zellner. Turns, shoots off the glass, and good. Zellner with his first 2 points. Bryant is going to be fouled by number 32, Ritchie. And that will be team foul number 6, so no free throws yet. And Cam Barton comes in for Orion with 2:44 left in the game. Pass to Ethan Jones. He misses a 3, and Levi Rawlings had the rebound, but he lost it when he come down with it. Ritchie's up into the front court. Over down to, back out front to Ritchie. Now to Dreyer, he gets a screen, puts it up, he missed it, and ball knocked out of bounds. Out of Ethan Jones' hands, but it'll be last touched by Saxony. Max Owen comes in for Ethan Jones. And the pass intercepted. Cam Barton with a bad pass, and we're going to have a foul. And that's going to be the 16th foul on the Dons. That foul was on Levi Rawlings. He prevented the basket, but they'll take it out underneath. And Lodge from the corner from about 15 feet, no good. Ball tipped out. Here comes Zerwalka. Behind the back pass, and it's almost thrown away. The Dons do come away with it. Now Barton loses it. Pass down low. Drew Dreyer. Back out to Kern. Three-pointer short. And Zerwalka had the rebound. And he's fouled by Zellner. And that should put Nolan Zerwalka at the free throw line. And it looks like the game's over. And I guess the Donettes lost it. Last time I seen the score was 51 to 46. So if they lost, and which I'm pretty sure they did, I don't think they scored that many points that quickly. That means they'll be playing for third place tomorrow night against either Twin Rivers or Neelyville. And Nolan Zerwalka's at the free throw line, shooting 1-1. And he makes the first one. I believe that's Nolan's. No, he's got 3 points now. Next one also good. Dons are 6 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. 61-38, minute 55 left in the ball game. Dons are going to get that fourth win. Well, they very easily could be, well, they could be undefeated. Another turnaround jumper just like before from Aaron Zellner. That first game against Steelville, that was the worst they've lost. They lost by 8 points. Oh, Max Owen tries to go through a double team, and we're going to have a foul called. That one's going to go on Ritchie. And Max Owen will go to the free throw line. Dons had only shot 3 free throws up until the last couple of minutes. Max Owen picks up point number 8. And number 9. Lead is 23, 63-40. Kern, right wing. Head of the key to Zellner. In the lane, Lodge. Turns, now he fakes. And he goes up with a shot a little bit too hard. He's going to get his own rebound. Goes up with it. He missed it again. And Tristan Bryant's going to pick it up in the corner. Brings it into the front court. Hands it off to Barton. Barton into the lane. Goes down. He throws up a shot off the glass, and it's good. 65-40 Dons. 1 minute to play. The game's over. We'll quickly run down the score for you and head out of here. And a three-pointer by the big boy, Wilson Lodge, excuse me, head of the key. Tristan Bryant going to get around the defense. He got a man open underneath. He gets it to Max. Max lays it in. Max is in double figures with 11 now. Another assist for Tristan Bryant. 67-43. Dons lead by 24 points over Saxony Lutheran. If they would have played like this in every one of those other games, they probably would only have 1 loss right now. I started to say that a while ago. And a nice move by Lodge as he left Cameron Barton standing. And Alex Harris is going to throw it away. He picked it up in the back court in a bad spot. 10 seconds to go. And Saxony will have one more crack at it before the buzzer sounds. Bounce pass comes into Dreyer. Over to Lodge. Lodge dribbles in and puts it up, missed it. And Alex Harris gets it, and he's going to dribble it out. And our final score is the Dons 67 and Saxony Lutheran 45. A really good game by the Dons tonight as they defeat Saxony by 22 points. So scoring for Saxony, Jacob Johnson 5, Drew Dreyer 1, Kevin Britton 6, 5 points for Landon Oakes, 5 points for Luke Eggemeyer, 4 points for Aaron Zellner, 13 for Wilson Lodge, and 6 for Logan Pruitt. And they were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The Dons were 8 of 9 from the free throw line, got 6 points from Tristan Bryant, 2 from Brandon Moore, 2 from Alex Harris, 6 from Levi Rawlings, 20 from Ethan Jones, 16 from Ori Owen, 4 for Nolan Zawaka, 11 for Max Owen, and 2 for Cameron Barton. So the Dons will be 4-6, heading to the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, and they are the number 5 seed, and they will play the day after Christmas over at Bloomfield. So that's going to wrap it up for the 2020 calendar year for us as far as doing our games. We'll be back with you next year, and I'm not sure, I don't have a schedule out here when the next game is, but whenever the next home game is, it'll probably be the first week in January. We'll be back here with you. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and everybody take care, and we will talk to you again in a while.